Beautiful, beautiful people. Don't mind my lips dripping, so the hair get strip off, the middle still black, so I'll be working on it. Yes, darling, it's a beautiful Monday here in Trinidad and Tobago. And as usual, I'm on my way to work. But we like to chit chat before we go on the slavery. I don't know the ball game. Yeah, I'm here with my driver. Said she said, "Aye." Said morning.
Blessed upright.
Blessed uprising, my dear. Okay. So today I want to talk about rejection. Rejection. What rejection mean to you, G?
Somebody that's what responds to nothing you say or do.
Right. Like, that is rejection, I would say. To me, my experience. Rejection mean to me like, somebody just do, that's what my driver said. Somebody just don't want you to respond to you any time of day. And for me, that always made me feel bad because the image, my own self-image or the image I create for myself internally, I thought everybody see me the way I see myself. And when you reject me, you bruise my ego, you make me feel like it's not good enough, it's not your type, I annoying, I'm not making sense, and all these other different things are different reasons why. I started to pick apart myself, like, why would I be rejected by this person or whatever? And at times, I tend to want to trace after you. I tend to be like, oh, you don't see my value? I am valuable. I trying to prove that point. I'm like, I want to make you see how worthy I am of your time and your affection and your attention. And I keep going harder and harder. And then for me, the rejection is thicker and wider. And I feel like, too, like, rejection is like a barrier to me spiritually. I feel like it's not a bad thing, and sometimes the men and them don't want you, not because the next person they want or the person they choose is better than you. It's just that who they like and who they want. A man is simply, when a man wants something, he just wants it. He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He just wants it for whatever reason, and we just have to live with that and just know that it's not because we're not good enough. It's just, what I mean? We're not up to standard. We're up to the standard we set for ourselves. He probably have his own reason why he don't like you, and he gonna choose based on the standard that he set for himself. You know what I mean? Rejection is not a bad thing. It's they have a saying where they say rejection is God protection, literally. You know what I mean? I feel like it is. And I feel like the more you try to force the issue, the more you're going to get disrespected. And similar to the story I was telling my driver about this morning, it's like there's a barrier and this man keep forcing himself in and thinking that all the fantasy he had in his head gonna come true. Like when he get through with this person, all these dreams gonna come true, but this person make it be known, or there's a barrier or a prison why you can't get over the other side. So if you force the issue, you're gonna die, you're gonna reach their demise, or you're gonna just get disrespected. So go with not only where you're tolerated but where you're celebrated. And that is not some for some women, single women, that is very weird. It's not something easy to. And sometimes some people reject you because you're better than them, because they feel like they are not good enough. All these different things, you know what I mean? I want you to start to see rejection differently, especially me. You know what I mean? I don't wait to be told by anymore. Before, like based on how I grew up, I was always people pleasing and always chasing. And in Jamaica they have a saying, never you chase a friend and never you chase a boss, because there's always one coming behind you, right? Don't waste your energy chasing. So sometimes rejection is not because you're not good enough, but it's because the other person feel insecure within themselves and feel like they're not good enough. You know what I mean? So I would say don't wait until they tell you they're not interested. Peep game, watch the body language, and you just move accordingly. You know what I mean? Not because somebody don't like you or don't want to be with you, that doesn't mean you can't have a good friend. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you go be rude. That doesn't mean you have to go around and when you see them, you're like, you could just be nice, be kind, you know what I mean? And because they don't want to is not your validation. That's not how you validate yourself. You still see yourself like this loving sweet person where everybody wants and everybody admires and inspired by, and you know, you just watch it like, oh, that is their loss because they miss out on a good one. You could have it all with me, darling. You know what I mean? That is the energy I want us to sort of, embody. Like, I am that girl. So if you don't choose me, well, so bad. And it's not for take from whoever you gonna choose. It's not like the person he gonna choose is not that girl. You know what I mean? Why, for whatever reason why you choose that person, well, so be it. But don't go around and be bitter because you wasn't chosen. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good, better, best. Sometimes it's something better coming after if you only believe, if you truly believe. And this next thing about me too, I usually feel like everything if I could get all with this one person, and if I get rejected by this person, I feel like I'm not gonna get it at all. And it's a full time we just try to get it on our own, or try to believe we could get it. This world is a world of abundance. We living in in prosperities, and with or without this person, I will still get through. You know what I mean? I've been getting through. You know what I mean? And so these are the mindset you're supposed to have when it comes to rejection. Don't see it as a bad thing. See it as a good thing. It wasn't meant for you, and that's perfectly fine and perfectly okay.